feels good. We had a bit of a bad night with him. He seems to be waking up every couple of hours, and I don't know if he's hungry or if he's just not sure how to settle himself. But yeah, he's really overtired today, he and I. So anyway, my plan was to go into town and start trialing him on some solid foods. It's Corey's second day back at work, but the first day I didn't make it off the boat. Mostly because I was editing video, but also probably a little bit hesitant to try. But got off really easily today with him and with the pram. It feels really good actually to be so close to town and in such walking distance as well. So yeah, as long as the rain stays away, it's going to be great. It's down to like 5 degrees during the day, -1 at night, but it's not wet, and I think that makes a huge difference when it comes to the pram and feeling comfortable getting Ollie on and off. One of the things we did do as well before we actually left the marina was just to stock up on lots of dry goods, like, you know, big bags of stuff. And then we don't have to, well, one, carry them back to the boat without a car, but also, yeah, waste is a big concern for us at the moment. Just trying to reduce it really from an environmental point of view, but also just ease for us, because it piles up pretty quickly. So I managed to get all of this without any packaging, which I was pretty excited about, except the pears. I have taken the wrapping or the packaging off the pears in the supermarket and left the rubbish there in their bin, not just on the ground. I've also actually found some organic broccoli, just done parsnips. I've just done the sweet potato. And I'm just thinking, some of you mums out there are probably like, doesn't she know what she's doing? That's like 50 years of food for a small baby. Our gas cooker literally has to be lit as though we're camping. Yeah. Whoa! Yeah, for some of you non-boaters, you're probably like, that's quite significant. For other boaters, you're probably like, whatever, Erin, that's what we do every day. But I guess it's just becoming aware of some of those differences, really. And there we have it. He did go nuts for it and yelled at me when I didn't give him any more. So I think that means success.
The old plank, which was it's about 7 feet long and about 15-20 centimeters wide, been replaced with this one, which is an aluminium framed with plywood board, which is grippy and a lot wider. It's a bit longer, it's 3 meters long and 45 centimeters wide, which makes Erin feel much more comfortable carrying Ollie across.
Yay!
Under the boat.
But check out my shoes.
Yeah, shoes are good too.
They help.
Yeah, wear shoes. This is our new inverter. Victron Energy Phoenix. It's a toss up between this or a Master Volt. We've got a Master Volt one at the moment. And Master Volt seems good, but it can be a little bit temperamental and maybe not as user friendly. But because this is 3 kilowatts on a 12 volt supply, you need pretty decent cables. You don't want any kind of voltage drop when you go from the battery to the inverter. You can see there's 2, I don't know what you call them, stanchions or something, for positive and 2 for negative. So that means that rather than getting one 90 square millimeter copper cable, which is going to be pretty chunky and hard to work with, you can get 2 50 ones and connect them both together. So that then we'll have essentially the equivalent of 100 square millimeters. So this charger can do 3 separate battery banks, really. So we've got one going to the starter battery, one going to the leisure battery bank, and they recommend that all 3 terminals should be used. So I've just put a jumper across. I think it makes it better for the kit, so hopefully it'll last longer. It's pretty heavy, but it's on a bracket, so it just lifts on and off. So if we did need to change something, we could just lift that out very easily.
And get a workout at the same time.
Yeah. It's got a decent fan on it for circulating stuff and getting, moving the heat away. We've got some vents where the hot air can escape.
Yep.
So the generator's running. Come on to 50% power because the washing machine's running. And once I flick this, we'll see what the battery charger does. That's a good sign. Go through a self-check, and then initially this will probably go up to about 60 amps, I think. There we go. You can hear the generator. And this is working fine. Just need to clean off my grubby handprints.
Nice one.
Might as well leave the generator running while we're out so it can finish off the washing.
Yeah.
Driving's fun.
We've just picked up our car from the marina because we've sold it and we're taking it back to where we've moored so that people can come and collect it from us tonight.
Bye-bye freebie!
It doesn't make the decision to move onto the river any less of a good one.
No, I think we just catch cabs when we need to.
Yeah, so we just got a cab back to the marina. Ollie had his first cab ride, which was how cute.
Yeah.
He sang all the way.
Yeah, you liked it.
Yeah. But now we're just literally running around while we've got a car for a day, grabbing a few things, and we're going to go and get our favourite nappies. I nearly ran into it.
Choose a lane. That would have sucked if we'd had an accident on the very last day, just after we'd sold.
Yeah, just before we had the car over. Sorry guys, got a dent.
Yeah. So this is the engine room. That's where our old inverter sits, behind that bulkhead. So I'll take that off. Okay, I think we're ready. So I've wired up the rest of the inverter. I didn't think I'd be able to finish it today because I didn't have enough of the 50mm square black cable, but pulling the old one out there was a lot more of that than I thought, and we've got enough that I'm able to, it's connected to the batteries now. It's ready to test for the first time. A little bit nervous, but I'm hoping it should work. So if we hit the inverter select button there, and then when we press on,
Something turned on in the kitchen.
it's working. Our batteries are drawing just over 8 amps at the moment, and that was about 4 when we started, so the inverter's taking 4 amps, which is about 50 watts. Got a working inverter.
Success!
That's good.
That's amazing!
I was expecting this to take a little while, having to order more parts and wait for their arrival. So I've got some extra cable coming now that I don't need, but
It's always
it's always
handy.
good to have spares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're Corey Fraser.
I like spares. Okay. The only thing I don't have either is a isolator switch for the inverter just yet. So I'm using the fuse as the isolator switch. If we need to isolate it, we can just take the fuse out. Not very good practice, but it won't be for long. Probably like a few days or less than a week, and we can probably live with that. Then I'll get another switch that'll match that one, tidy the whole thing up, and it'll look a lot better. But it's working. Much better environment for the inverter now too. It was mounted down here. It gets cold in winter. It gets really warm in summer. When you're running the engine as well, it gets hot. It gets quite humid as well. You get a lot of condensation on the inside of the engine room.
Because we've got good ventilation through the bathroom and through those cupboards. And
yeah, the ventilation's pretty good. It's just the other side of this wall, so I'm going to put another vent in there can suck cold air straight out of the wheelhouse. The other one lasted 18 years, 17, 18 years, so hopefully we get the same out of this one.
Yeah, cool.
I just need someone to come and tidy up for me.
Yeah, it's not your forte.
No. I get excited when the job's finished and want to go and enjoy it. But my grandfather wouldn't approve of that. It's not over till all your tools are put away and it's all cleaned up.
Well, he'd be proud. He's a boatman himself, right?
He was, yeah. I'm using these hole saws that my dad gave me. Really handy. I'm about to be the starter, because in this whole exercise, this has been the only casualty so far. If this was smell-o-vision, you wouldn't be very impressed. It smells like acidic fermenting root vegetables. I'm going to throw most of it out. You want to work with about 40%. We use organic dark rye flour. Tasty. 50 grams of that. So this started maybe Wednesday? I've been feeding it every day since then.
Today's Saturday, just for reference. But also the dark rye is a thing, isn't it?
It's tasty.
Or the rye
apparently.
bit.
Yeah. The last starter was started from, just white flour. But rye, it's got a really good flavour. But it must be something to do with the sugar, because we're using the natural yeasts in the air. And then they're eating the sugar in this mixture. And then they give off the carbon dioxide. I think it's carbon dioxide. And that makes the bubbles. So, that'll do. I don't want to make bread until it smells good, because it doesn't smell very good at the moment. It should be a pleasantly sour smell. That's an unpleasant sort of sour smell. But it's working, and it's getting better. Today is definitely better than what it was yesterday.
And in the meantime, we make cheap loaves with quick yeast.
Yeah, with dried yeast and
Not
fake
the
bread,
same.
we call it.
Fake bread.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, it's still pretty tasty.
It's still got what? 3 ingredients?
Yeah.
No, 4 ingredients, that one. Sourdough's got 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we like.
Which is good, yeah. You buy the loaves in the shop and they've got like 27 different ingredients on the back. It's mental. Like if that's the only casualty from this whole thing, then that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to not have to worry about charging things though.
Yeah.
It was getting a little bit troublesome trying to make sure my phone was charged in the morning so that I'd wake up in time to go to work.
Yeah. First world problems.
Yeah.
But even so, we have power again, and that's nice. But as you say, it was nice not to have it for a while.
Yeah. I think it'll change how we use it. I'm not going to use it much, I don't think.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. It's nice to have everything back on the boat working properly too.
Yeah.
Erin, we're out of water.
Thanks for tuning in to 5 Knots Cruising. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, as it really helps us to get our video out to more viewers. And we'd love to hear your feedback, questions and ideas, so please drop us a line either on our Instagram page or YouTube channel.